position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the run, it's Davison. Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got a man. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? And finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They're working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Bucs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Bellamy. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal.
Razor. Cobra.
He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin, there he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25.
I want to have consistency in my run game. I tell you what, this is how you do it. You don't have to always make the big play, but if you give it enough time, it's like Novocaine. You keep feeding it, all of a sudden, boom, you make a big play off of it. You can tell the offense stuck with it, and they were rewarded for it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to the run, it's Davison. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cricket.
He got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
On the run, still looking. Complete to the right. Finding an escape route. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Scrambling away. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
They boot it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Hill. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lewis wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's in open space downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Griffin, 325.
He wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Oregon.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the line and the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now it's touchdown, Oregon! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Pulls it higher, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hand off to the lone back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. On the move at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up first and goal.
Quarterback making checks. Keeps it on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Okay, ready?
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Go!
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for space. It's Green. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And the Ducks are on the move. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing blitz here. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Clark. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Play action on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Bellamy.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Running to Green. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They want that clock to run. Fighting off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery in what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Gain of 2. That's a 1st down for the offense.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back and